It means it means to not be silenced and to go for it. When you've got a big heart and a big spirit and a big mission, all of the human distractions and the nuances and the things that will try and pull you away from that mission become quite small. And so when you can zoom out and really feel into living what that mission is, it's such a beautiful way. It's like, what can seem like challenges and boulders, and we're all going to hit those walls. It's like boulders in a stream, where we are the river. We're swirling around it and over it and under it and working out a way and seeing it for what it is, which is an initiation.
The Podcast's Empire, podcast mastery for women in business.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the Podcast Empire. Today we have an unstoppable guest joining us, an author who has unlocked the secrets to leaving an incredible legacy through overcoming adversity. Now, Jules Bright, her remarkable insights and experiences have touched the lives of countless individuals, inspiring them to rise above challenges and make their mark on the world. So get ready to embark on a transformative journey as we delve into the wisdom and the resilience of our unstoppable guest. She is a collaborative author in the Unstoppable book series produced by Elsa Morgan. The first two were Amazon #1 bestsellers. So sit back, relax, grab a cuppa, and prepare to be inspired as we explore the power of perseverance and the legacy we can all create. With Jules Bright, let's begin this unstoppable conversation. Jules, welcome to the Podcast Empire.
Thanks so much, Tracey. It's wonderful to be here.
Now, I am absolutely intrigued, the Unstoppable book series, because you're a healthcare practitioner turned environmentalist. You've got a natural sunscreen company. You're an ex-surgical nurse. You're a naturopath, and nature is your client. So that leads me into asking, with all that you are, with all of the plates spinning in the wonderful entrepreneurial journey that you're on, what inspired you to write a chapter about overcoming adversity and leaving a legacy?
Well, as you said, it's been a very enriching life, and I was going to take this secret life or mysterious life to my grave, and I realized it's been full of hardships and challenges and initiations like many. And out of that have popped, pearls of wisdom and these nuggets of learnings that I believe other people could learn from. So I decided to speak up. And I really do believe we're all born with a song inside us. We're born with these gifts and talents and passions, and to pass your whole life without having that song heard really is a crying shame. So I decided to sing my song, and also decided that we don't have the luxury to stay silent anymore. There's others waiting to hear and feel our stories, because this is the time. I'm guilty of it, of staying quiet and hiding in the forest. Now I'm just singing from the mountaintops, and others, this is how I'm really finding my tribe, because they're hearing that and joining in the harmonics with their songs. And then, yeah, we're sharing stories, and it's time to step up into center stage. So that's why I've joined Unstoppable, to share my story and the initiations that come with it, just to soar.
I love how you touched on, the music inside of us. And it reminded me something, Jules, of Les Brown. You said the graveyard is the most expensive real estate on earth because that's where our dreams go to die. And we don't want to die with that music inside of us. And like you said, we don't have the luxury anymore of doing that. We have to share our stories to unlock somebody else's prison or potential. I love how you touched on that, because it is so true. It's so relatable. Now, what does unstoppable personally mean to you?
It means It means to not be silenced and to go for it. When you've got a big heart and a big spirit and a big mission, all of the human distractions and the nuances and the things that will try and pull you away from that mission become quite small. And so when you can zoom out and really feel into living what that mission is, it's such a beautiful way. It's like, what can seem like challenges and boulders, and we're all going to hit those walls. It's like boulders in a stream, where we are the river. We're swirling around it and over it and under it and working out a way and seeing it for what it is, which is an initiation. And, if I was the universe, I would be asking, is this vessel worthy of this mission? Is this woman ready? Is she flexible? Is she able to take on challenges and show that she's serious about the outcome? So for Unstoppable turned into, it was like the little sister that was impossible, and you're told it's impossible, but then she just grew up into this great goddess that's unstoppable. And you fall deaf to the naysayers and that was my journey. I was told it's impossible, you can't do it, you're just one person. And then I started doing it anyway and said, could you stand over there and keep talking? And just did it anyway. And then life showed me 100% of the time that it works, because I'm here and I'm strong and I'm happy and doing it. So, yeah, not listening to that and just believing wholeheartedly in yourself and in the mission.
Oh, that little inner critic, it's the downfall of so much greatness within us, because we are born with that greatness within us and that joy and that abundance. And when that little inner critic voice comes in, I love how you said, I just put her over there and told her to just keep talking over there. And
Yeah.
if only we could apply that more in our life. And that's such an important message you're sharing on this episode for anybody listening that just needs to hear those words that you just said to get them unstuck as well. Now, in your chapter of Unstoppable, can you give us a little bit of a sneak peek into your chapter without giving away too much, because we want the audience to buy the Unstoppable book and read all of the author's chapters and to read your chapter, Jules. So can you maybe give us a little bit of a sneak peek into some specific strategies or a technique, maybe something you discuss in the book for overcoming adversity and leaving a legacy?
Sure. Yeah, I won't give away too much of it. I did share a story where when nature acts out of character, or when something really gets your attention, if you are thrown down, or if, life is saying, stop, look, learn, it can be a real crossroads in your life. And that's, I think a lot of people will talk about the crossroads and making that decision. And it shook me up. And I heard the call. It was like hearing the big music, and that's that that music theme coming through again. So what it did for me was it made me throw all the cards in the air and see where they land. And I felt the spirit. I felt this voice, this song, if you like, really blooming. And I've got a technique where I um, track my future self. So I'm here, and then I track the me that's 2 or 3 years down the road. And then I feel into that. I look around, I see what I feel like, and what's around me, and what I've built or what I've achieved. And then I look back along the timeline, back to myself, and say, hurry up, it's awesome. And it's heaven here. And I'm feeling it at the same time, as if timelines are looped or lapped on top of each other, as if I'm just in the next room or just here beside myself. So I become best friends with that future me. And I say, I'm coming, I've just got to tick a few boxes and do a few things. And it really activates my action, because it becomes like a memory. It's not a, I really hope, or I trust, or I have faith. I'm actually remembering already doing it. And that changes the whole, excuse me, energy. It calms the nervous system. It's a underestimated emotion called relief. So I'm relieved I did it, and that motivates me to take action and to know without you're not knowing how to get there, but knowing without a doubt, against all odds sometimes, that it's already done and we're down the road further from that. So we're, on the next thing. And then it feels like a fast flowing river with you're on your back with your feet first, and your life or your dreams know what to do, and you're trusting in that flow or in your field, and you start taking action. Gives you the confidence to start making that call, to call in that tribe, to do those things, because it's now a memory. It's already done. And I find that is absolutely, I was going to say timeless. It's time travel,
Time
but
travel.
it's absolutely so
Absolutely.
powerful. Yeah.
Very, very powerful, very, very quantum as well. And the universe, puts these obstacles in our way just sometimes to see how much we want it as well, right? It's
Yes,
like, let's just
exactly.
see how much they really want it. But I love that technique. What did you
Yeah.
call it again? Timeline?
I track my future time. Yeah, timeline.
Wow, I
Oh,
love
I,
that. I
I made it up.
absolutely love it. So for
Yeah, but it
anybody
works.
manifesting and saying, projecting themselves, that is a fantastic technique. And if you want to know more about that, connect with Jules, and I'm sure she'll share more of that with you from this episode as well. Now, as a healthcare practitioner turned environmentalist, and you're an ex-surgical nurse, then you're really caring about the environment, you're caring about nature, you're caring about this planet and the people on it. You're an entrepreneur. So with all of that being, your genius zone, would you have 3 tips for anybody thinking about starting a business?
Oh, 3 tips. First, have an absolute vision, a vision and a mission. Um, to know the why is everything, because that will bring you through these times when the boulder's in the stream, which will turn into a pebble. But you need to become flexible and knowing the why. That'd definitely be a first. To fall in love with that, to absolutely love it, and not, without knowing the why, the how you're going to do it, just fall in love with that, because it's going to be your best friend. It's going to be your partner, your bedmate. When you're an entrepreneur, you eat, sleep, and breathe your business. And I think many entrepreneurs will agree to that. And a great way to do that is to have a vision board. Then it's in your everyday life. So I put on mine, CEO of the New Zealand's best sunscreen. And then I've looked back on some of the things, well, all of them actually have come true. And then you just have the confidence to go bigger and brighter and further out there. So make sure you cover off all the fields. But a vision board and a vision and mission statement, I believe, are really important. Um, what would be the third? Probably start as you mean to finish and carry on. So have a big picture in mind as you start, and just go for it. Just go for it. Don't be told any other way. Totally believe in yourself, totally back yourself, and never give up.
3 very much golden nuggets for new entrepreneurs starting out, and starting so that you can flow through that river and really go through the curves that the entrepreneurial journey takes us all on. And it definitely does. Some really great advice there. Jules, what kind of advice or what kind of message would you like to leave the audience on today as well?
Oh, so many. One saying I love, it's so simple, is shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. I love that, because no matter what happens, if you go for it, you're still going to learn all the pleasures and the initiations and the beauty and the really taking life by the horns, no matter what. So you've got nothing to lose. So shoot for the moon.
I love that. And I'm going to I'm going to mention right now, Jules, that quote is actually on my vision board, and I'm not even joking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. It is
amazing.
on my, I've got a picture of a moon with stars behind it. If I could show
Oh,
you
yeah.
now, I would. That just gave me goosebumps.
I've got goosebumps too. It's amazing. I haven't heard of someone else that knows that saying, but I had it in my backpack, in my diary as I traveled the world for 10 years. That's amazing.
Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Jules, thank you so much for joining us on this incredible, unstoppable episode. I hope you have found our conversation with the inspiring author, Jules Bright, of the Unstoppable book series as captivating as what I did. If you're ready to embark on your own journey of resilience and leave a lasting legacy, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast for more empowering content. And while you're at it, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could leave a review for Jules and share your thoughts and insights on today's episode. And to dive even deeper into the world of the Unstoppable book series, be sure to grab your very own copy and immerse yourself in the stories that will ignite your determination and push you to be the best version of yourself. Check out our show notes for that link, and also connect with our unstoppable guest, Jules Bright, on the links below in the show notes, and stay updated with her latest insights and project. And remember, it's never, ever too late to create your own unstoppable legacy. Thank you very much for joining us, and we can't wait to have you back on another unstoppable episode. Thank you, Jules, and we'll see you in the pod.
Thank you so much, Tracey. Bye-bye.
The Podcat's Empire, podcast mastery for women in business.